or the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day, a Tuesday, an HT of checking these buttons, the most glorious day of buttons that need to be checked. Chapters down below, sub button right there. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to help the channel grow, and I appreciate all the massive love that you guys showed on the last video I posted late last night, because I finally got scammed. Your boy done fell for the okie, right? So these scammers got me. It was this whole damn thing where I almost was fearing that I lost my damn channel. But anyway, that's the last video, so thank you guys for the love if you happen to watch that one. We got a hot one now that we're about to talk about. At the end, we'll check these cosplay buttons for the HT. So without further ado, let's get them. Let's go. Okay, so this pops off with a Tekken player by the name of Nick Romancer, I believe, from the Oceania scene. He's expressing these concerns and he airs it all out with receipts. Let's check it out. So he says, as somebody who cares deeply about the competition in the Oceania Tekken scene, I feel it's important to bring attention to something that's been affecting a lot of players. There are serious integrity issues in the Tekken 8 TW's Oceania region, particularly involving Guam. Then right here, tagging like some of the Tekken devs, evidence suggests that Aladar may be benefiting from irregular tournament reporting hosted by Guam Esports Federation. I guess Aladar is one of the players over there that's competing in these as well. Well, continuing on, which creates unfair advantages on the regional leaderboard. Unfortunately, members of the community have previously raised these concerns by Bandai Namco, but with no clear resolution yet, this approach feels like the best way for the community's voice to be heard. Although I want to be clear, if there's any viable evidence that disproves any of this, I genuinely welcome correction. Guam Sports Federation on Instagram appears to be hosting numerous tournaments throughout the past 2 years to support Aladar's run for first place on the Oceania leaderboard. In 2024, Aladar placed first on the leaderboard, allowing him to be flown overseas to participate in the LCQ. Then he continues right here. This year, he plans to achieve the same, yet almost all of the reported tournaments display an unusual high numbers of DQs. Often 15 or more players are recorded as a DQ. In the latest dojo, GESF Summer/Fall players, Summer/Fall Showdown, September of this year, there were a total of 20 individual DQs, with 4 of these players DQing in winners and then continuing to play in losers. See the screenshots attached. And even worse case, from the dojo dated the 30th of August on his profile, I counted a total of 52 people who DQ'd at least once on winners and losers. I triple checked these numbers though. Minor human error is still possible. This doesn't change the overall point of this tweet. Now, if we click on this, this is all the DQs. I'll try to like zoom in on this, but these are all the DQs he's talking about just in this particular instance. So right now he's saying it's shady as hell, or at least it looks that way, because how are you having like 52 damn DQs and all of a sudden it just kind of makes your placement better? It almost looks like you're just kind of making up players to put yourself in a better position. Continuing on, saying there's also several instances where players are recorded as losing 0-2 on the winner's side, only to be disqualified immediately after in the loser's bracket. The same pattern occurs where there are DQs in winner's side and then 0-2 in losers. This creates the appearance of artificially inflating the total number of entrants and match results, making the event appear larger and more active than it actually is. Then he posts some more screenshots, and then he says this type of reporting is present throughout all of Aladar's dojo beginning of 2024, making this extremely concerning for the honesty of his dojos and the regional leaderboard. I have only provided screenshots from the dojos mentioned above, as I would spend an excessive amount of time recording this pattern. Now, if we continue down here, he says, furthermore, right here, look at this. Aladar is also the tournament organizer. He's the T.O. The dude is the tournament organizer right here. Aladar is the tournament organizer of every dojo listed on the TWT profile, while simultaneously being the #1 seeded player in all of them. Oh my God. He is the T.O. He done running all of these. Oh, guess what? Coincidental, a little coinkadink. I'm also #1. All right. Profile simultaneously being number 1 seeded player in all of them. Screenshot below. This is a major conflict of interest as it allows him to influence tournament logistics, players' placements, as well as reporting outcomes. Having such control over both administration and participation raises concern about the transparency, fairness, and overall credibility of his dojo. These repeated patterns suggest that many of these tournaments may not reflect genuine participation or fair competition. Then continuing on right here, he posts more screenshots. He says to add, Guam Sports Federation has supported posts on their page promoting free prizes for the dojos, including a PlayStation 5 and a Nintendo Switch for the GSFF Fall Showdown event, see image below. While giveaways can help attract players, offering high-value prizes for small-scale events raises questions about how participation and reporting are being managed. And then here we go. So you see more. I guess this is the number one seed. What is that? Screenshot, and then the role. He's the admin right there. Continuing on. Is this him? Is this a guy? But either way, this is what they're saying. PS5, all this. Check this out. So this is the venue. So this is another question right here, and he also brings it up. He says, another concern is the location of these tournaments that are held in Guam Premier Outlets, which is an outlet mall. The venue itself is smaller than the classroom. I literally just showed you a picture of how small it was, making it physically impossible for over 64 people, specifically 104 players for one of the dojos, to compete there legitimately. Put the scale in perspective, Australia and New Zealand together have a population of over 32 million, while Guam has around 169,000. Damn. Yet Guam's tournaments are consistently reporting entrant numbers that exceed those from nations far larger than competitive communities. Aladar himself said that there are only around 10 maximum players that play online in Guam. See the image below. And then if you click this, so this is what we just saw. This is how small the venue is. If we go here, Aladar. It says Guam has like 10 people online, LOL. If we were to stick with local players via ranked, but the gap is huge between the players all around. A handful in purple and blue, 3 in Tekken God and TGS, 1 in God. So I guess that's accounts right there of Aladar pretty much admitting ain't nobody playing in Guam. Wrapping it up, saying this region is already at a disadvantage in terms of receiving competition opportunities for Tekken. For example, Oceania was excluded from the Road to EVO as well as the Road to EWC event this year, leaving many of us disheartened. Then from there, that FGC is reacting. I see some saying, yeah, out of all the small regions that consistently pull high dojo player counts, Bolivia, Madagascar, the Guam scene certainly seems to have the least amount of clout to back up such numbers. Others saying some good stuff, and I see where you're coming from. Then you see, yeah, you see all the responses. I see all the gifs, all the memes. People are already like, we know what time it is. Like, damn, this just feels and looks shady as hell. But getting deeper, I see Michael Murray actually responding to this, so it looks like somebody's listening. He tags Jimmy Caldero, if that's correct. And I guess Jimmy is a co-founder of Reset GG, an esports event organizer. I didn't see any response from him at this point, but it looks like he's now in the loop. But apparently, there's an official statement put out from the GEF in regards to the problem at hand. This is the Guam Esports Federation. So I guess the people that overlook what they're doing over there, they actually responded who we are, and we strive to ensure that every GESF event reflects. Uncle writing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We're talking about Guam. Now, that's not me trying to shit on the community, because I probably have amazing players in the community out there. They're trying to grow, and I understand for smaller regions, it's harder. There's struggles. It's an uphill battle. So I get that 100%. Not shitting on the community in any way. Just this particular situation. It looks really bad. I mean, the evidence alone. How you gonna have 52 DQs and you the number 1 and you the TO? It just, I mean, come on. Let's let the math, you know what I'm saying? But continuing on, as a smaller community, many of our volunteers and organizers often wear multiple hats to keep events running smoothly. There you go. Again, they're backing him. They're saying he has to do this because it's smaller. So he has to be a player and the TO at the same time. While this has helped esports grow in Guam, we recognize that it can create potential conflicts of interest, especially when the tournament official is also on top. Okay, well, that's good. They ended it well right there. So hopefully they live up to their word and they actually do something. They actually have a follow-up to that. It's posted next to that one, so they posted it at the same time. But basically it says the same thing. They just go into their history and how they overcome things and they're growing. It doesn't say anything deeper investigation-wise. So that's pretty much it. Wild shit. It just sucks to see certain people take, advantage of their power, especially when you got other players out there that deserve the chance. They don't have the same opportunities. We'll see though. Hopefully there is an investigation. Hopefully there is an update. But right now, proof is in the pudding as far as like the receipts that were being shown. Looks bad as hell. But that's just me spitballing. How y'all feeling? Let me know. Definitely Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. Appreciate the mad love. Believe it or not, I actually planned 2 stories for this episode, but I see the camera's already past 20 minutes. I don't got time. So either I'll drop 2 today or 2 tomorrow. So either way, thank you guys for the amazing love. And it is HT, the most glorious day of the week. We got a featured cosplay right here. Link down below. Definitely check her out by the name of Caitlin Christine. She has some bangers. And when I say she has some bangers, she got some bangers though. This is a video. Apparently she was at some Comic-Con. I'm just gonna play a clip of it so you can see, but let's go ahead and get into it.
I spent the past weekend at New York Comic-Con at the Webtoon booth.
Okay, hold on.
I cosplayed as Spider-Man and Black Widow because aside from their original series, Webtoon has a ton of favorite.
So she cosplayed as Spider-Man and Black Widow. Let me rewind real quick. Can I rewind? Let me rewind. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even mean to click on this. Like I said, she got some bangers. So anyway, let's go back.
I spent the past weekend at New York Comic-Con at the
Right there. Okay. I know it looks bad pausing it right there, but I got something to say. I gotta say it. I think she got some bangers. Like I said, she got some bangers. I just don't believe this Spider-Man cosplay. Is it just me? I don't believe it. I'm sorry, Caitlin. I don't believe it because I don't believe there is web strong enough to keep that ass glued to any wall. I really don't. How is you going to be climbing a wall when the ass is dragging you down? I don't buy it, Caitlin. It's too much ass for Spider-Man's web. I don't buy it. I don't think Spider-Man powers is even going to stick that ass to a wall. That's all I'm saying. And I had to say that. That's it. Definitely is one more time, Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. I appreciate the massive love. It is Tuesday. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Either we'll drop 1 tonight or 2 tomorrow. So either way, thank you guys for the amazing love as always. I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, as long as you're not an imaginary player in Guam getting DQ'd for some mystical reason, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Where the hell? How you doing, man? Are you Sonic Juice? Yeah, actually I am. I'm Sonic Juice. You must have heard of me. No, not at all. It's just you're the only other player that's actually here today. Yo, if nobody's here, who am I playing? I'm sorry, just 1 second. Player 2, please report to the main stage to play on stream. I repeat, report to the main stage. Hey, good to meet you, man. I'm Dr. Mexican, Dr. African's little brother. Weren't you just the T.O? Yeah, well, since nobody's here, I have to do most of the jobs. Hey, would you mind helping me commentate while we play? While we play? Yeah, maybe help sell some t-shirts at the stand. Sell shirts to who? I mean, I'd buy one. Yeah, I'd probably buy one too, I ain't gonna lie. Just think, since me and you are the only ones here today, we're the first and last match of this tournament. Wait. So you're saying, yeah, I'm saying that it's sad, bro. It's truly a tragedy that I'm automatically in grand finals? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, hey, forget everything I just said. Fuck all y'all. Y'all can eat a fat one, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Sonic J in grand finals, baby, woo! Man, I ain't never been here before.